Hey you guys, welcome to this episode of the Moab Elopement Field Guide series. My name is Megan and I'm an elopement photographer based out of Washington State and specialize in elopements in Moab and the Pacific Northwest. And in this series, I share tips, insights, and inspiration to help couples plan intentional, stress-free elopements in one of the most breathtaking places on earth. So whether you're dreaming of quiet cliffs, desert sunsets, or unforgettable moments together, this guide is here to help you create a wedding day that's truly yours. When couples start planning their elopements, one of the first things that they think about is what to wear. And here's what I'm here to tell you. Your clothes should support the day and not take away from it. And when they don't, they're adjusting their straps, fixing their fabric, worrying about the wind, thinking about their outfit instead of the moment. And I don't want that for your wedding day. I want it to be memorable and not for the wrong reasons. I want it to be memorable for how beautiful you looked and how good you felt in your outfits and how effortless and fun it was, not for any unfortunate wardrobe malfunctions. All right, so before we even talk about specific dresses or suits, let's zoom out for a second. Your elopement is not a styled shoot. It's not a performance. It's an experience that you actually are wanting to live through and enjoy. So the best photos happen when you forget about the camera, and that only happens when you're comfortable. And Moab can be a tricky terrain to navigate. It's got slick rock, sand, wind, uneven surfaces, and sometimes you're even scrambling up rocks or walking across the desert plains. So for a Moab wedding, the goal should not be what photographs the most beautifully. The goal should be, can you move? Can you breathe? And can you enjoy yourself while thinking about yourself in these clothes? If the answer is yes, then perfect. That's your dress. All right, so let's talk dresses first. My favorite. The dresses that work best in Moab usually have a few things in common. They're often lightweight, they move in the wind, and they allow for movement. Flowy fabrics like chiffon or silk tulle photograph beautifully out here. The wind catches them in the best possible way, and they add motion without adding stress. You should also be able to sit on a rock or do some light maneuvering on rocks without panicking. You should also be able to walk up a small incline without lifting your dress every 2 seconds. And you should be able to hug your partner without adjusting something afterwards. And when your dress moves with you instead of against you, everything feels easier. And that ease shows up in your photos. So this isn't about saying that certain dresses are wrong. It's about knowing what you're signing up for. Heavier satin gowns can be absolutely stunning, but they don't breathe in the desert heat. Very structured mermaid gowns, that style can limit your stride if you're walking on uneven terrain. And then those really long cathedral length trains are absolutely stunning. But if you're climbing or you're hiking, you may need a hand like from your fiance to help hold them and guide you back up the rocks, or you might need a plan for bustling or lifting it. There are also strapless dresses, which absolutely can work in some situations. They are absolutely beautiful. Just make sure that they really fit and feel secure, because especially if you're planning on doing a fun activity like kayaking, paddle boarding, rock climbing, 4x4ing, whatever the activity it may be, whatever it is that you guys want to do, just make sure that it's got a good fit so that you are not constantly adjusting or worrying about like some sort of malfunction with your outfit. And go. Here's the honest truth. If your outfit needs constantly to be maintained, it's taking away from your energy, and your energy is precious that day. Your presence, your laughter, your connection, that's what makes it all unforgettable, and it's not about a perfectly placed hemline, trust me. So this all applies to suits as well, or whatever your partner is going to be wearing. It's not just about the dress. The suits matter just as much, so that you're not overheating in a really thick fabric. If your jacket is really stiff or restrictive in your shoulders, it may be very hard and awkward to maneuver around and do the things that we may need to do to get you in the right positions for photos or for your activities for that day. We want you to be comfortable. And then if your shoes are not built for slick rock or dirt or sand, you may have some issues as well. There's nothing worse than having sand stuck in between your sandals and slipping all over the place, or other types of things when you're not thinking ahead about those what you're wearing. And please choose shoes that actually work in the desert. Comfort does not make it less formal, it just makes it more enjoyable. There's nothing worse than having a huge blister on your foot mid-morning on a long wedding day. We don't want that. So if you want to know more about footwear, I'm actually doing another episode. It'll be episode number 5, and you can check that one out. Subscribe for more if you want, but catch that next episode just on shoes. So here is something else that I tell all my couples back to dresses. It's the movement test. So before your elopement day, what I would like you guys to do is do a movement test. In your full outfit, ask yourself, can I walk uphill comfortably? Can I sit cross-legged? Can I hug my partner without any restrictions? Can I spin or laugh without adjusting my bra strap or anything else? If you can't do those things, you may want to reconsider your outfit. Your elopement you're not going to be just standing still for your elopement. It's not just about like those perfectly posed moments. It's about living inside those moments and being able to breathe and be free and have fun and enjoy the adventure. So let's get the most out of the experience and make sure that we're wearing the right attire. All right, another thing that I'd love for you guys to consider when you're picking your outfit for Moab elopements is the wind. It can be a real thing. And honestly, it's magical most of the time. You have your long veils flowing behind you, incredible. Flowing skirts catching the golden light, stunning. But wind also means that you want to secure your straps. So make sure that you have a well-fitted bodice or fabrics that move in the wind or instead of like fighting against it. I know that from experience, the couples who embrace the wind instead of battling it are always the one who look the most relaxed and end up with the most beautiful photos. All right, so here's the truth. This is the part that people don't talk about enough. It's not necessarily about the outfit. It's how you feel in the outfit. When you feel good when you're wearing it, you stop performing. You move differently, you laugh more freely, you climb confidently, you lean into your partner without hesitation. And that's what the photos start to really feel like you, not a stylized version of you. Your clothing shouldn't be the star of the show. Your connection should. So, to wrap everything up, if you want a quick checklist, I will be putting one down in the show notes for you, but it's really simple, and here it is. Choose something that you can move freely in. Choose breathable fabrics, plan for the wind, make sure you're comfortable for at least 4 hours or more at a time, and most importantly, choose something that feels like you. Not what Pinterest says, not what tradition tells you that you should be wearing, just what you want. So if you're planning a Moab elopement and you want help designing a day that feels relaxed, meaningful, and actually enjoyable, from outfits to timelines and locations, I'd love to help. And if this was helpful, please subscribe for more real-world advice about planning an adventure elopement that feels just like you in Moab. Because ultimately, your day should feel lived in, not managed. And what you wear should help you experience it, not distract from it. See you next time.